Now, one of the biggest comparisons we make to each other is how much power do we have? And I want to give us a second puzzle, which is, what is power? I want you to think in your own mind what power is for a second. And many of you will think about, well, power is authority, or power is control over resources, or power is the ability to reward and punish other people. But I want to have you think about power in a sort of a revolutionary new way, which is power isn't just a structural variable. I control this resource, I can hire, fire this person. It's also a psychological variable, something that exists within our head. And I want to tell you a little story about Jillian Koo. This is a former student of mine. She went on the academic job market in 2004. And if you don't know, the academic job interview is a pretty rigorous and torturous event. You have one-on-one meetings with professors throughout the day. It all culminates at the end of the day with a 90-minute talk. And unlike you in this room, professors interrupt. And their goal, it seems to be, is just to try to embarrass you, find contradictions in what you say, all these things. And she gave a job talk at Harvard Business School and got pretty torn apart. She didn't get the offer. Now the next week, she was going to London Business School to give a talk. And before her talk, they gave her about a half an hour to prepare. And she decided to do something that was based on research that I had done. Is she just sat there and for about 15 minutes wrote out an essay about a time in which she had power. And then she went into this interview, and rather than being crushed in her spirit by the Harvard talk, she was in complete control and command of the room, answering questions, preventing them from finding flaws in her research, showing what her research really mattered. She got the job. She's actually now a tenured professor at London Business School and still there and very successful. So we decided after Jillian's experience to do a little experiment, and we were lucky enough to work with a business school in France in which people applying to the business school all get to participate in a mock interview if they choose. Panel of 3 judges, people come in, they get interviewed, and then get feedback. Now, we told them in these mock interviews to try to select about 50% of the candidates. Now, before they went in, we had some people not do anything. A third of them actually thought about a time when they lacked power and what was that experience like. And a third of them thought about an experience and wrote out about a time when they had power. Now, in the control condition, the judges did what we wanted them to do, is they accepted about 50% of the people. But I want to show you what happens in the high and low power conditions now. Here's one big important part of this experiment. The judges had no idea there was an experiment. They didn't know that some people were thinking about different experiences. They thought everyone was the same. Now look what happens when you thought about a time when you had low power. You did much worse. You really sapped your energy. Look what happened when you thought about a time when you had high power. Now it shoots up to almost 70%. So just thinking about a time when you had power is enough to make you feel more confident and come off as more poised. And so the good in power is increases optimism and confidence. It makes us more likely to achieve our best selves.